Hello everybody, my name is Gunther and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll do another review video of the Stigma Thorn 2.0. So let's open it up and get straight to it. Here you have your little instructional booklet and there is your machine. First of all guys, I just want to say this is not a sponsored video. This is just me giving my honest opinion and review on the Stigma Thorn 2.0 and let you guys know exactly what I think of the machine, pros and cons, and how I find it, and I'm sharing it with you to maybe help you make your mind up to buy the machine. Alright guys, this is a Stigma Thorn 2.0. Very compact machine, very versatile, and I'll explain that to you all in a minute. It's got an 8-watt motor. You can use it between the ranges of 4 to 10 volts, and it's got a RCA gold-plated connection protected, and the grip is an ergonomic grip, sits so beautifully and comfortably in the hand. It's also anti-rolling, so when you put it down on your station, it's not just going to roll off and fall off onto the floor. The grip is also fully autoclavable. You just screw it off and there you go. This machine is also compatible with most universal cartridges except for the Stigma Rotary Advanced Safety cartridge. The machine weighs about 160 grams. It's about 20 grams difference between the Stigma Force and the Thorn 2.0. The other amazing thing about this machine is that you can adjust your stroke length from 2.5 all the way up to 4.5 and in between. And you don't have to stop the machine. You can do it while the machine's running just by the twist of a button, which is really amazing. And that's why it makes it also a very good machine for permanent makeup artists as well as tattoo artists. And maybe you're a permanent makeup artist and you want to delve into tattooing. I think this will be a great machine for you to start at. Just because the fact that you can set the stroke length very short for eyebrows and eyeliner, and you can also tattoo it, put in lines with it, big lines. If you want to do super smooth shading, everything, packing color, you can do it all with this machine. As a matter of fact, this machine actually had me going back to wire machines. It's been about 3 or 4 years since I've last worked with a wired machine, but because of what this machine has to offer, I couldn't help myself but going back to the wired machine. I do wish it was wireless, but it's not that big of a problem. Let me run this machine for you so you can hear what it sounds like. I'll start on 4 volts and then we can move up. So this is on 4 volts. 6 volts. 8 volts. Me personally, this is where I find is a sweet spot for me to work at. And 10 volts. Pretty loud. So that's the only thing for me. It's not a problem, but it sounds pretty loud for a rotary. And it's also got a little bit of a vibration. Not too bad. I have felt worse, but it's got a little bit more vibration to what I'm used to with a rotary machine. But still, nonetheless, I really love this machine. Right, let's get down to the pros and cons of the machine. There's not an awful lot bad I can say about the machine. The only thing I will say is it's a little bit louder than what I'm used to for a rotary machine. If you're not bothered with the sound, then it's absolutely not a problem. That's just the design of the motor, and I only find it to go loud when you go close to 10 volts. I don't go that high. I work on 8 volts. I find it still pretty high. The machine runs super fast at that speed, and that's where it suits my hand speed best. What makes this machine so versatile is even if you're a permanent makeup artist and you want to delve into the world of tattooing itself, I think this will be a great start for you. Also for professionals, because you can set it to 2.5 when you do the eyebrows, eyeliner, and when you want to do a tattoo, maybe do line work or whatever it is, you can just adjust it, bump it up and to any level that suits you. So like I say, this is perfect for permanent makeup and as well as tattooing. So some artists nowadays are setting up 2 or even 3 machines to do a tattoo, simply because they are looking for a machine with a different stroke length. Like I say, the amazing thing with this machine is it only takes you a second to adjust it and you've got a different stroke length. So technically you don't even need 3 machines or 2 machines set up, you've got it all in one. The only thing is, it is a cable connection machine, a RCA, so you're back to wires. Me personally, I prefer wireless machines, but it's not the end of the world, and I like this machine so much it actually has me back working with wired machines. I set this machine up every day now. If you want to use the machine wireless, I'm sure you can put a battery pack on the back. Over here I've got the Sunskin battery. I'm not a big fan of it because it's a bit long. I would prefer the critical battery pack. I've got one somewhere. So what I don't like about the battery packs on the back of certain machines, it makes it top heavy. You know, it's like a Tower of Babylon here on the back of my machine, and I don't like that. It's not comfortable at all. So yes, it gives you the freedom of working wireless, but you've got the weight on the back, and you know, I would rather just stick to using a wire. The only thing that I do find a bit of a problem is when I wrap the machine up with a clipcord cover or with grip tape, it is hard to see the digits, to see which stroke length you want to adjust it on, because these parts are all covered. So you're gonna have to stop and take a look very finely to see where you're at. But I think there's ways around it. Obviously when you wrap up your machine, the grip needs to be separate from the machine, so you can actually adjust the throw of your needle of the length, how far you want your needle to come out. So this needs to be separate to this part, and then this part of the machine needs to be wrapped up. So to adjust your stroke length, you need to adjust the back of the machine, hold the machine in the middle and turn it wherever you want it. Like I say, it can be a problem to see it through the clipcord sleeves and that. So the pros of this machine, it is super compact, very versatile. Like I say, this machine is good for professional artists who can do a whole tattoo with one machine. You can do your lines, you can pack the color, you can do super soft shading just by literally the twist of a button, and that is it. Only takes you a second. You can get super smooth shading, packing your color, the works. So that for me is a winner itself. Like I say, I set up this machine every day now. I don't care about the wire, I'll go back to using it just because it gives me that option of that wide range of stroke length to choose from. Like I say, maybe you're a permanent makeup artist and you want to step into the world of tattooing, it could be a great start. So instead of buying a machine with simply one fixed short stroke, you can have it all in one machine. So you can use this one for your permanent makeup, and then when you're ready to experiment the tattooing, you can just, you know, adjust it and you'll have a machine perfectly set up to do a full tattoo. Also, this machine costs about £540, that's excluding VAT. You can buy it from Keller Inc. And I think that is a very reasonable price for such a great little machine that offers you so much. I love the fact that it's such a small machine, but it's still got a good weight to it. It fits so well in the hand with the ergonomical grip, and it's not too tall. There's no obstructions on the back of the machine or scraping your knuckles from battery packs hanging off. That is definitely a great machine, great all-rounder. I will score this machine a steady 7 out of 10, simply because The only thing that don't make the score higher for me is the fact that it's not wireless. The vibration is a little bit higher than I'm normally used to, and it is quite loud. But like I say, none of those things is really a problem. That's just me giving my personal opinion, and but it doesn't take away from the fact that this is a great all-rounder machine. And like I say, if you really want, you can put a battery on the back. I do like the critical batteries because they last long, they're very light, and they're a bit shorter. So that's it guys, that's my review today on the Stigma Thorn 2.0. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you learned something, or that I've answered some of your questions. If you do have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me down in the comments. If you like my channel and what you see, then smash the bell button, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you all. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Cheers.